Have you ever stopped to ponder how the life of a man who lived over 2 millennia ago still resonates so powerfully in the 21st century? Imagine if we were to peel back the layers of commonly told stories and unearth the hidden, potent lessons Jesus Christ imparted. Today, we're venturing beyond the well-trodden path to explore the depths of his teachings and their staggering relevance to our everyday struggles. Think you know Jesus? Prepare to embark on a journey that will reveal there's so much more to his story than what is commonly preached from the pulpit. What if I told you that among the tales of miracles and parables, there lie untold wisdom and radical ideas that could revolutionize the way you view your life and the world around you? Stay with us as we unveil these transformative truths. In a world where social divides seem more pronounced than ever, it's inspiring to witness a figure who traversed the very boundaries that often hold us captive in segregation. Over 2 millennia ago, Jesus of Nazareth exemplified what it means to challenge societal norms and engage with those deemed outsiders. Take, for example, the encounter at Jacob's well. A weary traveler, a Jewish man, not just speaking to a Samaritan, but also to a woman, and not any woman, a social outcast within her own community. This scene is more than just a simple conversation. It's a profound statement against the barriers of race, gender, and morality. Now transpose this image onto our modern canvas, the walls we've constructed based on ethnicity, social status, or even political affiliations. Consider this. How often do we cross our contemporary wells to extend a hand, a listening ear, or a compassionate word to someone utterly different from us? The radical inclusivity Jesus displayed isn't just an ancient ideal. It's a call to action for us today, challenging us to examine our prejudices and expand our circles of empathy. In our communities, schools, and even our churches, are we embodying this fearless inclusivity? Jesus' example encourages us to forge connections that transcend traditional divides, urging us to build bridges where walls once stood. It prompts us to reflect on our own actions. Do we simply acknowledge diversity, or do we actively embrace and celebrate it? As we ponder these questions, let's strive to live out the timeless lessons of love and acceptance found in his extraordinary engagement with a Samaritan woman by a well-side long ago. Continuing from our exploration of Jesus as a boundary-breaking figure, let us turn our attention to his profound insights on mental and emotional well-being. Picture a serene Galilean hillside where Jesus spoke these calming words. Consider the lilies of the field, how they grow. They neither toil nor spin. Yet I tell you, even Solomon in all his glory was not clothed like one of these. These words resonate today as a gentle nudge to trust and not be consumed by worry. Imagine the impact such counsel can have on a world rife with anxiety and stress. There's a story of a woman who, grappling with the loss of her job and the pangs of uncertainty, discovered solace in this very passage. As she meditated on the lilies, her perspective shifted from turmoil to tranquility, reminding her, and us, that there is a peace that surpasses all understanding available to those who seek it. In the hustle of our daily lives, where restlessness often takes precedence over rest, Jesus' teachings beckon us to seek an inner stillness. They encourage us to cast our burdens onto a higher power and focus on what we can control. It's a timeless prescription for the modern soul, urging us to pause, to breathe, and to find comfort in the knowledge that we are watched over with a care beyond our comprehension. Let these ancient words empower us to confront our own tumult with a newfound serenity, trusting that our needs are known before we even ask. Delving into the timeless wisdom of the Bible, let us focus on one of Jesus' parables that often goes unnoticed, the parable of the unforgiving servant. This story is a treasure trove of insight, depicting a servant forgiven a great debt by his master, but who then refuses to show the same mercy to another. As he meets his own unforgiving actions with harsh consequences, we're prompted to reflect. What debts of the heart are we holding on to? Are there grudges or resentments that we cling to despite having been shown grace in our own lives? In a world where the act of forgiveness can sometimes seem like a sign of weakness, this parable flips the script, marking it as a strength and a requirement for those who have been forgiven. It challenges each of us to think about the liberating power of forgiveness, not only in personal relationships, but also as a foundational principle for community healing. This servant's story compels us to reckon with the transformative potential that forgiveness holds. As we ponder on this parable, we are encouraged to examine the edges of our own willingness to forgive. We invite you, our viewers, to engage directly with this theme. Think about an instance where you struggled to forgive, reflect on what held you back, and what ultimately led you to absolution. Share your journey towards letting go, and consider how this act might resonate within your own life, generating waves of change across your personal seas. In our exploration of the lesser-seen dimensions of Jesus' life, we come to recognize him not only as a moral teacher, but also as a divine physician, one who ministered to the sick in body, mind, and spirit. The Gospels recount numerous instances of healing, but let us focus on a particularly poignant one, the healing of the 10 lepers. Visualize this scene with me, as these 10 men, ostracized and marked by their illness, stand at a distance, calling out to Jesus for mercy. His response is simple yet profound. He instructs them to go and show themselves to the priests, a directive that required faith as they were not yet healed. It's on their way, acting in obedience, that restoration comes. As we dive into this narrative, notice that while all 10 lepers were healed, only one returns to give thanks. This lone figure, a Samaritan, falls at the feet of Jesus, expressing profound gratitude. Through this act, he not only receives physical healing, but also experiences a deeper spiritual restoration. His thankfulness sets him apart and highlights a key lesson for us. In acknowledging the giver of all gifts, we complete the cycle of healing. How often do we, like the 9, receive blessings and carry on with our lives, neglecting the simple yet powerful act of giving thanks? This story extends beyond a miraculous event. It is an invitation to cultivate a holistic view of well-being, recognizing that a thankful heart is essential for true health. As you listen to these words, I encourage you to reflect on your own life. When have you experienced healing, be it physical, emotional, or spiritual? Have you taken the time to express gratitude, not just in passing thoughts, but in deliberate acknowledgement? Just as Jesus honored the Samaritan's return with recognition, so too does our gratitude open us to a greater sense of wholeness and peace. In today's fast-paced society, where we often seek quick fixes and instant gratification, Jesus' approach to healing calls us to a deeper, more integrated form of wellness. A balance of the physical, emotional, and spiritual that honors our complex human nature. Consider how this holistic framework can reshape our understanding of health and how, by embracing gratitude, we might find ourselves not only cured, but truly healed. As we draw this journey to a close, let us pause and reflect on the profound dimensions of Jesus' life we've rediscovered today. From his radical acts of inclusivity to his compassionate counsel for our inner peace, his life's narrative is rich with lessons that transcend time. The parables he shared continue to unravel wisdom for our personal growth, while his approach to healing invites us to embrace gratitude and wholeness in every facet of our lives. Embracing these teachings, I encourage you to carry the light of Jesus' timeless wisdom into your everyday moments. Reflect upon how his life can influence yours, prompting a ripple effect of change within and around you. As you navigate through the complexities of modern living, may you find solace and strength in the knowledge that his words are as relevant now as they ever were. I invite you to join our community in a collective quest for deeper understanding. Share your insights, experiences, and questions in the comments below. Engage with fellow seekers as we continue this spiritual voyage together. If today's exploration has stirred something within you, consider subscribing to Divine Light, where we will persist in shedding light on the puzzle of life using the guiding principles of ancient teachings. Remember, it's not just about learning, it's about transforming. So take these lessons, apply them, and share this message with others who might find comfort and guidance in our discussion. Until next time, may you walk in the light of faith, illuminated by the divine presence that guides us all.